Yes, guys.
What's up, people? It is the review of Tulsa King Adobe Walls.
Episode 8.
Episode 8. So this is the penultimate from the season finale, which is this Sunday?
Next Monday. Monday coming.
Nine
coming.
episodes, people.
Yeah.
It's too short.
Yeah, it is.
But anyway, so very, very quick run through of what happens in the episode. Big thing. If you haven't seen the episode right now, spoiler!
Spoiler alert.
They're there.
Yes,
You've had your warning, so we'll tell you right now because there's a
Yes.
lot that went down in episode 8.
Definitely.
So basically, at the start of episode 8, we know that obviously Black Academy's the problems in New York have got worse, and Dwight and Mitch are now training a bunch of ex-cowboys. Well, before they get the cowboys, they're training staff, basically to learn how to fire a gun.
Yeah, Bodie,
Jane, point the Jane's the only person that can shoot.
Yeah.
So they're training them, and unfortunately, they find out none of them but Jane can actually shoot, and they basically have to find out what they can do to keep them safe. In the meantime, Stacey pays a visit to Waltrip, but the Irish guy ain't having none of it. He's basically saying, so you can't take me in for what? I've done nothing. You got nothing on me. And she has to leave with kind of like a tail between her legs. A decision's then made by Chicky, who is now decided, spoiler, to kill his father after visiting a priest and deciding that his father never really gave him a chance to be the man he wanted to be, and drowns him in the bathtub.
No, you've already done that. That was the funeral.
That's a previous episode, he drowns him in the bathtub.
Yeah.
Oh, episode 7. By episode 8 is the funeral. So episode 8, basically, Chicky's revealed himself now as the bull rapscallion that he is. He's removed the wig, and he's now planning to get rid of the main man that is Dwight. Whilst telling all of the family, if you like, that Dwight is no longer going to be a capo and he's being removed. One of them stands up for him and says, hey, hold on, he's a main man. You can't be doing that. He's a legend. To which Chicky threatens him, and it's pretty much at that point that Chicky's off the rails and he's only gunning for one person.
Yeah.
We flip back to what is going on with Dwight, and in the meantime, Margaret's basically ex-husband obviously died in episode 7. She's now beside herself. She goes back to Stacey. She's like, I need some help. You gotta help me. And Stacey, which I didn't really kind of like this bit, but Stacey tells her to stay involved, and she goes into Manfredi's office and.
No, that's the previous one. That's
that previous one.
Yeah.
Wait, he kills him for 8, right?
Because he's already killed. He's already strangled her. This episode, they're trying to frame.
My bad. Yeah. So basically, episode 7, she got killed. Episode 8, basically, you should try to frame him, and they can't get any evidence on it.
Yeah.
So basically, from there, we go on to Manfredi makes it clear that making an enemy out of him will be fatal for them, and in quite some style. Stacey promises a therapist that she's ended the thing with Dwight. She reminds him of her father. Dwight gets a call from Chicky. And basically Chicky said, I'm going to come visit you. We need to basically make amends, sit down and have a toast. And Dwight's kind of like, okay. He's not really thinking anything of it. So he agrees to it. In the meantime, he basically goes back to the ranch. And what's the guy at the ranch's name again? The lady at the ranch?
Margaret, is it?
Margaret. So basically he's been getting cushy with Margaret after the day. And he has a conversation with Margaret's ex-husband. He turns out to be a bit of a dick.
Yeah.
And he's basically saying like, I know your type and you don't threaten me. I've been in the clan. I've seen this guy. I've seen that guy. I don't care about you. And Stallone's pretty much like, yeah, he's a dick. And basically, he's going to go ahead with it anyway. So he's going to basically start to move in and make some business there. We then pan away from that, and Stacey comes to warn Dwight, basically, that, you need to move off of this. Dwight doesn't pay any heed of it. And after that, he gets pulled up by 2 police officers, which are basically in the pocket of He's Manfredi, right? It's his name. The Irish guy.
No.
What's his name again?
Waltrip.
So Waltrip basically gives a call to his 2 informants, or his 2 officers. Basically, he's got on the payroll, and says, "You need to go and basically get him into a cell and somewhere I can get to him so I can kill him." The 2 officers turn up, and Dwight, being the cool motherfucker that he is, gets out the car, pretends he has a gun, and says, "Get back in your car before I fill you both with the lead, and I know who sent you here. So basically, you better shit a brick because I don't care what you're about to do."
They did shit a brick.
And they did shit a brick, literally and figuratively. They get back in the car, tell Waltrip that we can't do it. We can't get to
I
him.
have to say, that bit is when you just saw that this role was made.
Stallone just eats that scene up. But, so the officers get back in the car, towels not between the legs but up their asshole, leave, and then Waltrip decides basically at the end of the episode when Dwight is meeting up with her name Stacey outside a police station, wherever it is. No, it's outside his hotel room. Isn't it? Outside the hotel. And Waltrip turns up. Is it Waltrip?
Yeah, Waltrip.
It's Waltrip, another biker. And they decide to open fire on Stacey and on Dwight. Stacey takes one shoulder. One of Waltrip's guys gets taken out. And then the police turn up.
And
he's arrested. So that was the end of episode 8. Larry, what did you think of this episode?
I thought, as per the rest of the episodes, fantastic episode. There's always a lot going on in some of these episodes, some more than the others. But there was a lot going on in this one.
Yes.
But it kept you just glued on. Like you were just, it all just tied in, and you were just interested in every little bits that was happening. Do you know what I mean? The bit with his daughter, and he's telling her to hold tight because obviously things are going.
I forgot that bit.
You know what I mean? Yeah, and then trying to do the casino with the guy who buys the weed from.
Yep.
And then Fair and Badface is in prison.
Yep.
And he needs more like Badface. And they're recruiting cowboys.
Yep.
Do you know what I mean? And it was,
I will shoot without remorse.
Yeah.
Okay,
okay. You need money, don't you?
You need money.
It was a fantastic episode. Fantastic. Like I said, that scene where he's threatening the police when he hasn't even got a gun. That's pure Stallone. Pure Stallone. Like you could see he was relishing that scene. Do you know what I mean? Because he did it with a glee in his eye, man.
And the confidence was just like...
Oh, yeah. But you would expect... See, that was what I would expect a mafia guy to be able to do.
Yeah.
100%.
Get out of car, no gun, and talk down 2 officers like you ain't doing shit.
Yeah. Like, if you want to... Remember, his exact words, if you want to go home to your family...
Yeah.
It's like, when someone starts off with that...
If you want to go home to your family, get back in the car. I was like,
okay. But, I'm loving this show. I'm loving this show. This is definitely... I hope season 2 comes this year because... it's a fantastic show. It's writing, as you said, Taylor Sheridan. Writing is just off the hook, and the acting is superb. But from everyone in the cast, you know what I mean, everyone. So I gave it a good 9 out of 10 this episode. Yeah,
I'm gonna go closer to 8.5 out of 10. For me, it was a really good episode. Again, so much things happening. There's so much at stake in this episode, and what I loved about this episode, again, apart from the scene where Stone gets out of the car. I also like the bit where Stacey kind of apprehends him in his own room, and she's basically said to him, "What the hell do you do?" And he's got the gun by his side. He's like, "What do you expect me to do?" He's like, "What are you even doing here?" He's like, "You can't speak to me like that." And that's when the kind of the gangster came out a little bit. It's the first time he's speaking back to someone, and even then he still kind of held himself back and was like, "I need to calm myself down." And he played that so well. But there's so many bits, like the bits with Jane Wayne. Like where literally she's the only person able to fire a gun, but then they give her, which I love about this show, and it speaks to good writing. They give every character their little moment, and when she has that little moment where she talks about her father and how he shot himself, like they're still playing out for jokes in little bits of it, but they still allow the drama to come through, and there's loads of lovely little nuances there, and they don't have to have that kind of juxtaposition in certain bits. They haven't got to have that kind of I'm looking for. Exposition as well. You don't have to have that there, but they allow that to happen, and it happens naturally. It's not forced at all, and I love that. Again, I just speak to it's testament to the writers of the show. But bar that, I'm looking forward to season 2. I didn't think I would when the trailer first came out. I was like, I'm kind of there. But now I'm on board.
I can't wait for Monday coming with the season finale.
Yep.
And then season 2, man.
Yeah, big time. So that was Tulsa King. Episode 8, if you've seen it, and episode 7, what I want to. Let us know in the comments down below, and please do tune in for episode 9, and we'll let you know what you think next week.